Okay, the dramatics have to stop.
I don't know why I'm here.
You know why you're here. Wait, first of all, can you please tell me why Candy is always on Bravo?
Yeah, because she's a boss.
She is a boss, right? Okay. Like the escape with the SWV thing is like amazing. I can't wait for it. Can you name one escape song?
That's so messed up to do to me, by the way. I don't know. You're sticking this camera right in my face.
It's not right in your face, girl. Like, I'll tell you what it is.
I'm going to look at you and not the camera. I cannot name an escape song.
How about an SWV song? I get weak in my knees.
I get weak in my knees.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Let's get into Jersey because we have to get into this after party. What a freaking good season. I love this season. And guys, I'm not on camera, but I will be in exactly 50 minutes on Anchor Watch.
Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. Eastern. And we're doing this. I think that the after parties are so fun because I feel like this is like a confessional style. I think that we get to talk about it. And then tomorrow when we do the real live recap, that's when we get to kind of break down.
Do you want to tell people who you're doing the recap with tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to be doing the Real Housewives of New Jersey recap for tonight's episode with Bryce Sander, who is the chief Housewives correspondent for Entertainment Tonight. And I'm so excited because
be fun. He's cool.
Yeah, Bryce and I, we met at BravoCon. We've talked so many times, especially after like the Jen Shah interview. When I do interviews, he'll reach out to me and he'll ask like, I don't know.
Give me the tea. Girl.
Yeah, but he just did another interview with, I believe it was Jennifer Aiden. He does everyone. Go on his Instagram, check him out. But
yeah, I love how he does his Instagram, so you can tell exactly who you want to click on to see what the interview was. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, we kick off with the boys coming home for their boys' night out. They're gone.
They're gone.
And can I tell you who you remind me of?
Oh, God, who?
You remind me of Nate.
Why?
With your sunglasses coming home, pretending like shit didn't happen, but it really happened. And yeah.
Okay.
Guilty as charged.
Listen, I'll take that right now because I love Danielle. I think Danielle is absolutely killing it this season. I love her as a housewife. She's a fresh face. Her and her husband are hot. And on top of that, tonight, I want to see if people will be able to see this in the chat. But I was talking, guys, because we're going to talk more about this tomorrow in our morning meeting situation, however we configure that. But I have another animated project coming up that I've been working on for a long time that I've shared with you guys called The What's. And very Dr. Seussy. Point is, my partner and the illustrator on it actually did the photo in the back of Danielle's background. Can you see that or no?
It's way in the back, but you should show it tomorrow on your recap.
Yeah, I'll show it on the but you can kind of see like, yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah, that is cool.
And she's going to be doing all of our merch. I can't wait.
Our merch is going to be off the hook.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going.
All right, so we got home from boys' night. Everyone's drunk, right? And Louis talks to Teresa about the guys' night. And Teresa apologizes for Joe's behavior, but was Joe wrong here? Just out of curiosity.
I feel like Teresa and Joe both. The thing is like when we try to decipher between a fight on Housewives, 9 times out of 10 we're like Lisa Rinna, that witch, and Kathy, what the? But it's like we get such an edited version of it, right? And those are people who are not even friends that we're trying to pretend like they are friends.
Right.
This is family. We're not just getting a season. We're getting unedited version or edited versions of a season, not seeing what we see off screen, not seeing the time that they don't spend together, not seeing all of the hurt behind the scenes. I'm Team Joe on this. I'm Team Joe.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel.
Do you remember what the fight was about?
Episode, I can't believe I said I wouldn't interject here because I'm not covering this. I'm not covering Jersey, but I just feel like, honestly, it's tit for tat. They're both in the wrong. They both need to like stop going after each other. It's like, well, you did this, I did that. Someone needs to step up to the plate and just kind of like.
I feel like you don't even know what's going on in this.
Yeah, I do.
What?
You tell me.
Okay. Are you even live right now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
5 minutes in.
Really?
Where are you looking?
Oh my gosh. 72 people. Hi guys. This is fun.
Oh, now she wakes up. All right.
Okay, keep going. Ask me the questions.
Tell me what the fight is about. Go ahead. Tell me, since you know so well.
So the simple fact that we have, listen, Joe Gorga is upset right now, and Melissa, they're upset because Melissa's mother and her sisters weren't invited. I believe that's 3 or 4 tickets to this million New Jersey wedding.
This is a New Jersey wedding that Chanel Ayan was invited to last minute, that a lot of other people were invited to last minute.
A lot of Bravo celebrities,
right? So
Housewives.
why wouldn't you invite your sister-in-law's family, right?
Right. And I want to look this up really quick because I want to see when did Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga get married?
Who are you asking, Siri?
Yeah, of course. I love that
GPT.
bitch. 2004. Okay, so then that's a problem, right? Because this is literally 19 years later at this point, and you are inviting housewives or Bravo celebrities, and if they got married in 2004, they were together obviously a little bit longer than that. So you knew Melissa's mother, you knew Melissa's sisters, you've watched them probably raise their families. They've bonded with your mother and your father who are no longer here. It makes sense why they would be at that party, especially when you're talking about the cultural aspect of being in an Italian family.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
That's it. And Louis, I don't think that Joe should be taking this out on Louis, because right now we have that same kind of moment of he's like looking at Louis like, Louis, you need to, like, you don't think that's up? You don't think it's up what your wife is doing to my wife? And it gives me the same vibes of Jackie Goldschneider looking at Teresa across the table, and she's like, you think Melissa can control her husband? If you could control your husband, would you have been in jail? And it's like, ooh, point made though.
Yeah, point made.
You can't control your spouse.
It just sucks that 100%.
But you also shouldn't even try to control your spouse.
Louis got Teresa to call Joe, right?
Yep.
Invite him to the party.
Yep.
Talk to him. What an awkward conversation. Like, I can't even imagine calling my brother, right? And just having this like, oh my God, that's so funny that this looks like a little lightsaber on your jacket. The little mic we're using.
Really?
Okay, anyway. No, but Louis got Teresa to call Joe, and it was just such an awkward conversation. It was so like, why are you on your phone?
You know what's so funny is I just realized that you are live streaming me on my channel.
Am I really?
Mm-hmm. Happy live stream, guys. Keep going. It's totally okay. We'll keep going. We'll make this the after party.
There you go.
Yeah, on my
channel.
That is why.
Anyway, I was just to ask you. I'm just saying that it was just kind of awkward.
Yeah,
the whole situation was awkward.
Yes.
The
whole situation was completely awkward. Listen, she reached out. She tried talking to Joe. She tried inviting him to her 50th birthday party in Mexico, and that didn't pan out. They didn't end up going. This is the thing too. Like, I'm playing devil's advocate. She's inviting Joe to her 50th birthday. She's inviting him to her housewarming. She's inviting him to her wedding. But they're not on the terms that Joe is comfortable with.
Right.
That's where Joe's problem is, right? Because Joe's like, this is not, every time, you invite me, it's like, it feels a little bit weird. But Teresa's looking at it like, I'm inviting you, but just because I'm inviting you and you're not the star, that's not my problem. You're not going to be the star. It's not you front and center. Like, if I invite you to my wedding, it's I invite you. You don't talk to me about Melissa's family not coming to my wedding. If I invite you to Mexico for my 50th birthday, shut up and show up. That's how she's looking at it, because it's not the Teresa and Joe show. And Joe's looking at it like, we've been family for so long. This is so fucked up. And now I'm blaming Louis. It's so dysfunctional.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I get that. All right. So let's move over to Dolores really quick. Because I feel like Dolores has Paul, and thank God he is not David, a new man in Dolores' life. And I feel like this is the guy.
I love them.
I love them too.
Okay.
They're fun.
Can I tell you really quick? And I know I've said this a million times, but meeting him at BravoCon, meeting them, love Dolores. They're always so nice. Paul, I believe his mother was going through like a health scare situation, so sending them all of the positive vibes. But this is the man for Dolores, because we see Frank and Dr. David, and you know why? That was such a interesting relationship, and kind of like, it reminded me of the Remora or the Amora. Is it a Remora or an Amora?
What's that?
It's the fish that goes underneath the shark.
Oh yeah, that just like kind of tags along.
Yeah. Because it's a symbiotic relationship of, I forgot what it was called. But so it reminds me of that, because Frank got to be in the spotlight and be a part of the men's group, the friends group, go hang out and hook up with whoever he wanted to. And he got to show up with Dolores and be around his family.
Right.
And David was totally okay with that, because his first love was his job. And then he got to see Dolores that night. Paul came in and he's like, no, that's not me, friend. I'm the man in her life. When she wants to go to an event, If I'm available, I'll be there. If she needs something done in her house, if I'm available, I'll be there. If she's going to the hospital, it's not your ass. I'm going to be there. I love Paulie. I think they're great.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, so I want to move over to just quickly because we were talking about how much we love their relationship and happy for Dolores to have someone who's like in her life, just really in her life, like a guy, right? Like a real guy.
Yeah.
What do we think about Jen and Bill? Because their conversations are always like, they're always like feuding or they're always drunk or whatever. Do you think Jen and Bill will last in the long run?
Okay, so
I have questions.
I have family that watches my channel, our channels.
By the way, I can't believe we're on the wrong channel.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. Guys, first of all, I just want to speak on that really quick because it's actually kind of funny. We wake up in the morning at 5, 6 a.m. We work all day. We take a 2-3 hour. We're in Italian, New Jersey. We take a siesta in the middle of the day. Everything shuts down. We go to bed. And then all of a sudden we come back alive at 5 o'clock and then Jason's going to be recording until 1 a.m. We have a new balance, a new schedule, and we have a new working situation in a new house all in 1 month after taking 2 trips. It is absolutely okay. But getting back to it really quick.
Jen and Bill.
I think that this relationship reminds me of a relationship within my family. Again, not going to name anybody, that would be terrible. But I think this is a relationship that really gives me the vibe that we're waiting for the kids to grow up and get out of the house, and then this might not last past then. That's the vibe that I get from this. Like, but then again, like I have a very basic, white, chill, non-religious, nothing. Half of them don't even have morals. Some of them do. Family, they're great.
I was gonna say, I hope you're not talking about your family.
No, I'm just kidding, guys. But I think that when you include, again, the cultural aspects and the fact that Jennifer, Aiden, and Bill come from a Turkish background, I don't know how much that plays into ever separating, you know? Because remember her husband or her brother had the arranged marriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if they will ever.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. You know, like sometimes I really like Jen and then sometimes I don't.
I love her for the show.
Oh, yeah, for the show. And she's on Watch What Happens Live currently right now.
Didn't she have to...
And then usually like
kick her out of a table, like
me
at Pump.
No, not Jen Aiden. No,
not Jen Aiden.
No.
Oh,
other people, yes. Let's talk about some other like newbies because I think our newbies are killing it. Right? We have Danielle, who
she's my favorite.
I know she has that.
We're
energy,
gonna be friends,
right?
and I don't want to sound like a fan bitch because I'm not.
Yeah.
I just know we're gonna be friends in the. Just, I can read it. Listen, I've gotten better and better at this, like doing YouTube and the interviews and whatnot. And I learned a lot at BravoCon. I can now pinpoint in franchises who I'm going to get along with in person and who it's going to be like a work, like, oh my God, yeah, I cannot wait to cover your new season. It's going to be so much fun. I will totally reach out to NBC PR and I cannot wait to book you for an interview. And then over here, it's like, oh my God, this event is so lame, but in like about 30 minutes, my car is going to be here. Let's go get up at Nobu. So I know the difference in my Housewives. Danielle is get up at Nobu, and I love it. I love her husband, her family. I'm here for them. You know,
I like Rachel Feuda at the beginning. I'm still like kind of on the fence about Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Do you think she's a fan of Housewives? Because she did use Meredith's tagline tonight from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Oh,
and it was interesting.
This is one of those moments where it's either a really fucking rookie mistake and you showed your cards, which she has to be careful for, because even though you secured that Real Housewife spot, so did Noella Bergner. And when she did, she came in as a total fan and showed her hand, showed Andy on Watch What Happens Live. She's like, before I got hired, or once I got hired, I went back and watched all 15 seasons. And when I did, I thought that Heather was going to be a certain way. Rachel Feuda better not come in like that. Because when you're repeating, jealousy is a disease, to which I say, get well soon. I texted Meredith right after that. And I was like, girl, you've made it to Jersey. I know right now you're in Europe. You've been in Boynton, Boca, Florida, New York, LA, but now you're in Jersey. I don't know when you got there, but you're there. And you were there tonight.
You're there now.
Yeah, but I think that she's trying to get in there, and she's also very awkward if you notice her, because tonight, and I know we're about to get into it, the party where she's yelling at Jennifer Aiden, and she's like, don't fucking talk to me like that. When you don't make eye contact with someone and you're calling them out, it's like a sign of like you're uncomfortable. You don't want to be doing this. But then when she walked away and her husband said, "What did she say to you? Do you want to go back there and call her out?" They know what the game is. You see?
Right.
So,
Right.
and he's even telling her, "Don't punk ass and walk away. You better go back and call that out." And she's trying to. You see, she's trying to get in there. It's not the same as Danielle. Danielle's authentically Danielle. Rachel is trying to find her footing.
She's trying to find her footing, but I think she might find her footing. Thoughts on that?
I think she can. I think that she just don't study Housewives. Be Rachel.
No, never study Housewives.
Be a
right?
character.
You can't go into a reality show trying to be someone else. I mean, we saw that mistake. Well, from Salt Lake City, honestly, season 1. Mm-hmm. Remember, they were all playing a role.
Yeah.
And I felt they were all playing a role from Beverly Hills.
They were.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to move on to just a friend of, really quick, Jen Kessler.
Yeah, Fessler.
Oh my God, why am I saying Jen Kessler? Do we know one?
We do know a Jen Kessler.
Oh, do we?
Yes, we know a Jen Kessler in LA. And sorry, Jen.
Sorry,
both Jens. But no, I wanted to say really quick to chime on because I know that Jason has to go on Anchor Watch. I just wanted to add to that conversation really quick. Going onto reality TV is not about going in and trying to portray yourself as a character that you've seen before. So now I'm going to be the villain. I'm going to be the hero. It's going in and it's taking that personality that you already have that people love or hate you for, and it's amplifying it. It's like turning up your radio on your own personality, not somebody else's. Okay, sorry. Go back to the party. Andy Cohen.
Wait,
get
what
the
party?
Fuck out of my
what
seat.
the party were we talking about?
We're talking about the
I was talking about
party.
Jen Kessler /
It's
Fessler.
And Jen Kessler is going to DM me and tell me you're an idiot.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jen.
Sorry, Jen.
Jen Fessler.
Yeah. Love her.
She's a good time, huh?
She's a great time. She's funny. She's straight to the point. She's like, "No, I don't want to share my pizza with you. You're not eating off my plate. I don't like this." I don't know why she wasn't brought on as a full-time housewife. I'm wondering if it has something to do with like I think that they're trying to change the age demographics of the housewives. I think that's what it is. I think that's the only reason.
A little reboot, revamp, a little like,
younger.
A little like needle in the face, a little,
It's
right?
just like a little bit younger, a little bit more fresh. But Jen Fessler has that confidence. And she reminds me of like one of my aunts that is just, she's like, I'm at this age. I'm confident.
But she's not going to be a housewife.
She's not going to be a housewife, I don't think. I think she's going to be a great friend of, like Marisol Patton. I put her in the same caliber of just
Marisol Patton was a housewife, though.
But I'm saying she's a genius friend of.
Oh, 100%.
So the casting
100%.
is appropriate.
Okay, just because we're 20 minutes in,
Uh-huh.
okay, and I have to go, and I am honestly recording onto the wrong channel
okay.
live.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys, we are wrong streaming. That's a new word. We're wrong streaming tonight.
I'll fix everything.
We're live streaming to the wrong channel, but I want to jump to the party because Joe didn't come, Melissa showed up.
Yeah.
Right? And then there were some like words exchanged.
The chosen family.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the chosen family, can we talk about the kids?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how sad it is that you have Gia, Melania, and everyone kind of in the middle of this whole debacle? And Melissa even said tonight, I know in the back of their mind they kind of hate us.
I'm curious. I want to talk to Melissa about that.
You will, right?
I'm going to talk to Melissa tomorrow. I have an interview with her, so I'm going to ask her. I just want to ask her what she means by that and what the line is for like how appropriate it is to even mention that. But it's so awkward. It's so uncomfortable. Like even people give me shit, but I always say like in my own family, I use those examples. We have family members, this. We just went to a family birthday party. Some of me and my cousins don't get along, which means their parents don't get along with my parents. And it's so awkward and it stems from us. So now it's affecting our parents. It's uncomfortable, uncalled for, and ridiculous. And I am in on the part or the side of like, I've tried to fix it 500 times. I'm not going to fix it anymore. Now when I see you, I don't even care. I'm not going to look at you. I'll smile, look the other way. I'm good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like it's sad. It's just sad.
It is sad. And I hope I don't know. Do you think Melissa was dramatic on walking off like that?
I think that she knows that she's filming a TV show and she's really good at it.
I mean, I think they all know they're filming a TV show. I think Joe knows he's filming a TV show, so he's going to be dramatic. I know Teresa is filming a TV show.
I feel like the only person...
I know Louis knows he's filming a TV show, so he's going to be like, let's make up with them. But let's also carry on the drama at the same time. Is that tit for tat? That's never going to end. And that's what's carrying this show right now.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
It's
people want it done.
But Teresa also said the gravy train's over. I think the only person who they all understand that they're filming a TV show. I think the person who's not landing the plane the most would be Jackie Goldschneider. We're seeing it again and again, and the housewives to friend of demotion is making the most sense ever.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to get into the next episode. I can't wait to see where we go from here. It's so weird to see Melania and Teresa's girls. They're so grown up, but of course they would be at this point with their dad being deported and everything that they've been through. And they're even saying, like, if he does not show up to the wedding after not showing up to your 50th birthday or housewarming, the love bubble party, all of this, then we're good. Like, he's done. And that's such a hard line to draw in the sand. So I'm curious. I think it's sad. I'm loving New Jersey. I've talked to so many people. New Jersey, Vanderpump Rules, like February going into March, I can't wait. But right now, you have somewhere to be, so let's get to Anchor Watch. Wait, how many minutes do we have? 30?
We have 30 minutes till Anchor Watch, which is great. And then tonight after Anchor Watch, we are going on to our second channel, which this live stream should be on. But Jason made a mistake. And Jason usually doesn't make mistakes. So.
Jason doesn't make mistakes, but guys, shit happens. And honestly, again, it's not a big deal. We'll get our footing. We will post more on Up and Adam Channel 2 tomorrow. Of course, you guys know that we're going to have our live tip meeting tonight after Anchor Watch on Up and Adam Channel 2.
Yes.
Tomorrow, we're going to have our Real Housewives of New Jersey actual live recap at 12 p.m. Eastern with Bryce Sander from
so this thumbnail, this live,
yeah.
We'll change it up.
Yeah. We'll change the thumbnails and all of that. And then tomorrow night, we'll be back for our Vanderpump Rules after party, except it's not going to be me in the hot seat, which is so much more fun. Yeah. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Smash the like
button. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Anchor Watch, 30 minutes.